Okay, we are live. Kelly was just reminding me that Kelly was just reminding me that we have not been live since December 18th with me. Crazy. Liz and Kelly have been doing a great job filling in for video entertainment, I guess. So welcome. If you are joining us for the first time, I am Melissa McLeod here at The Wool and the Floss. We are a creative escape for all stitchers, and we're glad you're joining us. We have been doing this unboxing party since sometime in 2020, so almost 5 years. Barky Doodle joined. Barky Doodle's supposed to be here. In any event, who is here today? Kelly is moderating. Annie is helping her out. Julie is here. Emily is here. Laura is here. Liz is here. Karen's here. Sabrina will be here. Kaylee will be here. Phew! Full house. I heard a little chitter chatter about how making sure everyone's parking right, because we've got so many people in the building this morning. So, Malia, you are up and watching us. You are insane. But good morning out in sunny LA. Okay. Where do I even start? Do I know how to do this anymore? I don't know. We have some finishing that has arrived, of course. I'm not going to be able to show all the finishing that has arrived, obviously, since December 18th. A lot of it we sent on its way to their proper owners. So this is for our friend Abby. Abby is a designer, but none of these are her designs. I believe, I'm going to be guessing. Let's see. Oh, I was going to be right. Good. Look at these darling turtles with their presents. So sweet. This is from Bradley Needlepoint. We can order this for you. Love, love, love it. By the way, unboxing viewing, if you are watching us not live, and you want a notification in the future when the unboxing videos go live, you can now sign up for a text notification. So we will be sending out texts, but really only to notify people that want to be notified that the unboxing video and the items that were available on unboxing are now live on our website. So if you're interested in that, head to either our bio on Instagram or to our website. There's a gray banner, I think it's gray, across the top that says to sign up for our text messages. And we will send those out from time to time. And of course, if it gets annoying to you, you can always type in the word stop and they instantly stop. So it's kind of a low commitment. Also, if you're watching it after the fact, always know we are also on YouTube now. YouTube gives you the ability to stop the video at some point in time because you have to go and make dinner, or you have to go and switch the laundry, or you just have to go out and do something fun with your friends, whatever the case may be. You can stop it and come right back, and YouTube will track your spot where you were at. So that's been going on for a little while, but the texts are kind of new for the new year. So, you know, we're always trying to improve things a little bit around here, and there. So there we go. I should remember who this is, maybe Kirkland Design Studios. And I love the background that Abby did, and I'm trying to figure out what she actually did.
It might be spellbound, but maybe I don't know.
Is it spellbound? Okay.
Maybe.
Kirkland had a piece like this too,
Okay.
but I was debating that too. So, you know, we can dig into that for you. But whatever Abby did in her background technique, I think it's a skip tent maybe with.
Really cool from here.
It looks like a vague plaid. It's really, really good. So knowing Abby, when she gets it, she will post it on her page, Saturnalia something. Sorry, Abby. Stitching, Stitcher, not sure. But she will post it and maybe give us a hint at the technique she used for the background, because it is fantastic. Okay, I know Emily's sorting stuff. Can you maybe take stuff for me, Ann? Are you double dipping? What are you?
We're ready.
There's stuff. Okay, but speaking of Abby did not stitch this. Sorry. But this is Abby's design. So this is kind of like a Midwest thing. And this is actually for Emily, who is local to us. And it's a thing in the Midwest, like, I don't know, it's a phrase. You can call it a phrase. It's a grunt. Yeah. It's a grunt. You go, oops, when you run into somebody. And apparently it's a Midwest thing. I never knew, because guess what? I thought everybody said that. I was like, I don't even understand this. So, Yeah, so there we go. So that's here, Abby's design. We can order that for you. If she has it in stock, she drops it off usually a day after I order it from her. So happy to get that for you. Next up, we have a couple things for, why can't I read through words? Leah, there we go. Both of these are from Blue Ridge Stitchery. This is the chickadee. I think I'm finally learning some birds, you guys. And this is, but of course then are those, I don't know what kind of berries those are. Doesn't really matter.
Pretty berries.
Pretty blueberries, pretty red berries. Now I don't know my colors. I'm in big trouble. But speaking of blue, here is, of course, Blue Ridge Stitchery's turtle. So we have had this in the past. It's not in the building currently, but we love this piece. So there's also a very large Blue Ridge piece that is a large turtle if you wanted to do a pillow piece on 13 mesh. This is our Bryn's piece. We usually have this in the store, but I don't think it's in currently. We have had so many new stitchers walk in the shop. I mean, in general, like just recently, but really especially since Christmas, right? I mean,
We had a guy on Saturday, his wife was picking up stuff and he wanted to do it, and he took the Michigan thing and he was
love it.
good to go.
I love it. There have been like young, old, male, female, everything, all walks of life have been walking in here and said, I'm just want to check out Needlepoint. I'm so intrigued. So it has been really, really fun launching all these brand new stitchers. So anyway, I'm not sure why I brought that up at this point.
Well, because we don't have that tree.
Oh, because thank you, Kelly, for tracking my brain for me. So usually we have this, but we have had so many, especially ornament pieces, walk out the door in the last few days. This is a piece that Kelly and I kitted. I think it was Kelly and I, maybe it was Emily and I kitted for Wow Wednesday, a Pretty in Pink episode, and we really gussied it up. Bryn stitched it in a very basic, straightforward, absolutely gorgeous way. So almost anything, honestly, can be done up with lots of bells and whistles. Like we had kitted it with long stitches and ribbon and rhinestones in the background and all these fun things. But Bryn just did it in basket weave and it was glorious. So there we go.
Bryn has a pillow too.
This is a very similar colorway to that piece. And these are really fun. These are from Kate Dickerson. They come with a little packet of sequins or glitter, confetti, any of those things. And then there's a clear plastic heart dome that comes with it. We do have a few of this style with the plastic heart dome in the building, but these colors were very reminiscent of what we just showed you. One of our local stitchers who is far from a beginner, this is for our friend Andrea, and she loves to stitch for Halloween, and this is fantastic. I, of course, I'm trying to remember this designer because we have had this before. If you are watching on Instagram, you are seeing this backwards. It says, I am just here, the number 4, the Boos, B-O-O-S. And there's a bat coming out of that martini glass. I'm sorry?
Maybe Meredith?
Is it Danae?
No, I think Kelly's maybe on the right track. We can figure this out. And then look, there's a spider coming out of that glass. It is so good. She has beaded the bat, and the spider is a little bit of stump work. So she has padded it and then made it 3-dimensional. Can you guys see how it like sticks out of the canvas? Oh my gosh, so good. So colors are fantastic. A little candy corn martini. I don't know if such a thing as a candy corn martini exists in the real world, but
Oh, it does.
it sure does on canvas.
I can make one.
Of course you can.
Cuff bracelet. This is here for Lorraine. Lorraine is a longtime customer of ours. So pretty. And it is done on a brass cuff. And can you guys see the silver metallic leather on the inside? I mean, so good. I would love to show it for you, but these are, you open these to the width of your wrist, so I'm not gonna bend Lorraine's to mine, even though, gosh, it would so look fantastic with my sweater. Maybe she meant it for me, but it is really, really good. So I think if you're stitching something for a cuff bracelet, make sure to, and you want it on the hard brass, make sure to check with us with the length you need. Does it need to be 7 inches in length? Anyone remember? if you're stitching for a hard cuff bracelet, touch base to make sure that you have stitched enough, is the bottom line. This piece is from our friend Marie at Detroit Needleworks. She is married to a lovely young man who runs the Polish, I think it's just called Polish Pottery in Westland.
Simply Polish.
Simply Polish, thank you. Simply Polish Pottery in Westland. And this is a Polish pottery design. This is her cuff bracelet version made into a key fob. It can be a key fob, it can be a cuff bracelet, it can be a bookmark, and these are in the building and just really a great stash buster, but we are happy to pull together the threads for you if you need them. Thank you, my dear. Bryn has another finish.
And she actually has a pillow too.
She does?
Yeah.
She's been busy. So another key fob. This one is done by our leather finisher, and they always do about this 1.25 inch or so leather tab on each side. So make sure that whatever's on the ends, you are okay with it getting covered, because that leather tab is going to cover the first 1.25 inch or so. And there we go. So that is absolutely darling, and that's here for Bryn. Thank you, thank you. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, it's not. I thought this was, oh no, you have yours back.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kelly and Amy have both stitched this fantastic Colors of Praise piece. And Cindy, I think, saw them stitching it, maybe they were the inspiration, I'm not sure. But Cindy is a prolific stitcher, and this Colors of Praise strap with the tigers is from her, and it is stitched by her, and it is fantastic. We don't have this in the building, but I'm happy to order this for you. When Kelly did hers, there's a dot, which is part of the design. She decided to use a Presto pen and white that out and put her initials on there using her Taylor Studios digital chart, which is on our website, and it looked fantastic. So either way.
Do you see she put a little, like a hashtag on the other side?
To balance it. I was wondering, I didn't think that was part of the original design. So Cindy added this because I think she felt like there needed to be something to balance it. And I also think this is kind of fun. There is black hardware in here, and I have not seen us do black hardware before, and I think it looks really, really sharp with this. So, it's super fun.
A couple people have ordered that tree with the pink bow on it.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people are asking to see it again. When
Oh,
you get a chance.
okay, so cute.
Yeah.
Happy to. Speaking of things that we have shown that people have ordered, this is the double-sided bunny from Susan Roberts. It is designed, I think, to be either this little kind of paperweight-ish kind of thing. This is, by the way, for Jill. Or it could be finished open and without maybe a tail at the top, and finished open to be a scissor case, a double-sided scissor case. So we have sold a number of these. We're happy to order this for you. So that's here for Jill. Thank you, Ann. For Debbie is what at one point was exclusively ours, our Michigan Heart from SCT Designs. This is now available everywhere, but we're happy to order this for you. I should put this back on my order list because I don't think we have it right now. But it's a Michigan Heart, but mainly highlighting kind of northern Michigan with the Grand Hotel, of course, and the Mackinac Bridge, and it is fantastic. And what's really fun is there's a lot going on, but Debbie has been able to incorporate a lot of small scale decorative stitches, but this of course would look equally beautiful in just basket weave. So really, really fun. So that's here for Debbie.
Yep.
I know people wanted to see this darling tree again. I can order this for you. I think we just got an order in from this designer, but it's really pretty. And like I said, when Kelly and we envisioned it, we included like some rhinestones for these snowflakes and some ribbon to do long and short. It was really pretty. I think we included a real bow or a ribbon to make a real bow. And then there's a tutorial on our website on how to do a fork bow. Is it up already? I know we took the video.
It is.
Okay, good. So, but again, Bryn, she did scotch stitches for the snowflakes. Other than that, it's all basket weave and it is gorgeous. So happy to order that for anyone who is interested. Thank you, Ann. This must be yours. Anne brought her finished piece in, one of my favorites in the shop. We've ordered this over and over again. You're My Jam. I love
Finally
this
got one
piece.
for Lee for Christmas.
So this was for her husband. We do have it in the building. It's from my friend Susan Battle. It is designed in her eyes kind of to be a round ornament, but Anne was like, nope, I want to square it off, just do a few rows of shadow stitching and self-finished, and it is fantastic. So fun. So cute. There we go.
Yep.
And Kathy, this is so fun. We have had this canvas over and over again. This is from Angie at Kirkland Designs. Normally it comes in white, black and red, white, navy and red. I can't really remember. It doesn't really matter, but dun 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 dun. Look at the color change on this. It says, if you're on Instagram, you're reading it backwards, you're seeing it backwards. Needlepoint is my love language, and Kathy did an outstanding job. I am sure she is having this finished to go in the bottom of probably a 5x7 tray, and we do have some colored trays left. If I had been thinking about that, I would have showed those off to you guys. But on our website, there's some colored trays. This is just shy, no, I'm sure this is going in a 5x7 tray. So we have, I'm seeing dark green, yellow, orange, pink left in our 5x7 acrylic trays.
Yay, yes,
So check this out on our website, and we can order this piece for you, and you could color change like Kathy did to a color that matches whatever tray you decide to pick from our website. So let us know.
I kind of like it because it matches us.
It matches us perfectly. Kathy knows the colors we love, or we love the same colors, or something. We've given my friend Paige at Blue Ridge a lot of love this morning. This is another piece of hers. This is here for Carol, and really fun. So there is a ribbon finish on the top of this rather than a corded hanger, and I have not seen us do that before, and I think it looks fantastic. So this is good. I'm not even gonna try to say it because I'll use the wrong accent, but this is here for Carol, and I love the ribbon finish, and it's available from Blue Ridge, and we are happy to order it for you. Next up, from my friend Rachel Donnelly. This is here for Julie. Julie is local to us, and this is the Santa special delivery, and it is absolutely darling. What I can tell you is we are updating our finishing page. So we are still doing finishing 6 items or less per month for anything you have purchased from us with our tape on it. There's one kind of super secret loophole, which is no longer going to be super secret because I'm announcing it. If you walk in our front door, we still want you only to bring us 6 items a month, because that's just kind of allocates our finishers to all of our customers. But if you walk in our front door and you're from Hawaii or Antarctica or London or Ohio, we will take your finishing. It doesn't matter where you bought it. If you are walking in our front door, we will take your finishing. So we have always done that at retreats, etc. So I just guess I've never actually publicized that yes, we only at this point do finishing for things that we have sold you, but if you walk in our front door, sky's the limit, other than the number is not the limit. So there we go. So that update will be hitting the website today. We're trying to update all of our finishing forms, etc., because it's scary how in the shortest amount of time things become outdated. So this is for our friend Sherry. She did buy this from us. I believe this is from hold on, it's percolating, Oasis. I might be wrong. Did anyone write it down for me? No such luck. Sometimes I have cheat sheets. But again, if you're seeing it on Instagram, you are seeing it backwards. It says our first Christmas in our new house. So really sweet. So that is a lovely gift from Sherry to her friends. And last in my box of little things is for Lisa. Lisa is local to us. This is a Raymond Crawford star. So darling. I love his star series. They're just kind of bold and graphic, but kind of classic all at the same time. And they're really, really fun. And then this is really sweet too, because this is really kind of designed to be a coaster. But I always say you can do anything you want with it. And Lisa has chosen to do it as a hanging piece with this ribbon hanger, her initials on the back. Gingham makes everything better. Just so darling. Okay. A couple other quick finished pieces, and then we'll get on to some product, and then we'll maybe intermingle the pillow palooza that's behind me. This piece is for Charlotte. Charlotte is local to us. I believe this is from Bradley Needlepoint, and it is the English townhouse. And sorry, I'm like, because this is a brick and it's very heavy, holding it on its end and trying not to drop it. But Charlotte did a fantastic job. She's added all sorts of decorative stitches in here, including on the roof. So there's the roof of the townhouse, and oh my gosh, sorry, I keep trying to show you it from all angles, but it is actually quite heavy. So absolutely gorgeous. So that's here for Charlotte. Sorry, it's heavy if I didn't mention that, Ann.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, this is the showstopper of the finishing parade. And I guess this is what reminded me that I don't always mention that if you walk in our front door, we will take your finishing. So we had a lovely, lovely customer, and unfortunately I was not here the day she came, but Judy drove here from Colorado just to drop off her finishing. And you might say, that's insane. And then you're gonna see what I'm showing you and you're gonna be like, oh, I get it now. So not only did she drive here to drop it off, rumor mill has it she is driving here at some point to pick it up. This was 100% a labor of love.
Yeah, Janet and
Oh my gosh.
got pictures of her.
First, I'm just gonna show you the roof. Okay, this is the roof to the house. The roof itself is gorgeous, but the real magic is in the base of the house. This is a Melissa Shirley holiday house. Oh, and the finishing is fantastic. Oh my gosh, so good. I thought it was gonna be super heavy because I thought this was wood, but it's almost like, I don't even know how to describe it because this is not heavy. I think it's like foam board so that it doesn't weigh a ton. But the roof goes back on top. Let's put the roof back on top so we can fully appreciate this. Where's the front? Here is the front door. So gorgeous. We may have to take some video of this.
Stitching is
Absolutely incredible. So that's why I'm thinking we need to take some video so you guys can stop and start it and see it over and over again. So this is from Melissa Shirley. I know at one point Kelly priced this out and was able to see if we could get it. I think it was going to be about 20 weeks to be able to get it, right? If we had the canvas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we do have a price. I can't remember it offhand, but if you are interested in this house, unfortunately, I know the first thing anyone's going to say is there a stitch guide? Unless Judy's written one and kept it as super secret information, I don't think so. But she is an incredibly talented stitcher, like amazing. So I'm going to back it up so you can fully appreciate it. So yeah, she drove from Colorado to drop it off, and she is driving here to pick it up. So I was not here when she dropped it off. I'm hoping maybe I'll know in advance when she's picking it up and I would get a chance to meet Judy. So yeah, it is really a showstopper. So we'll try to see if Liz has some time today or Kaylee to take some good video to post, because every inch of this is just incredible and true inspiration. Oh, someone's saying it's an Amy Bunger stitch guide.
That would make sense.
Wow. Well, that brings it to a whole different level, meaning that maybe it's accessible for us mere mortals. So,
But
wow.
not easy.
So we can order the Amy Bunger stitch guide for you. If this is, and I can't guarantee you, or maybe somebody who's watching can guarantee you that this is the Amy Bunger stitch guide. We can order the Amy Bunger stitch guide. Whether this is representative of Amy's stitch guide, I cannot 100% say, but it is absolutely incredible. So And I also can tell you is, even if this isn't Amy Bunger Stitch Guide, Amy's Bunger Stitch Guide will be incredible because she writes fantastic. Oh, sorry, let me show one more
People
thing.
are saying it looks like there's cutouts for lights. To be
There
put.
are,
Yes.
so let me guys show you that, and that was my finishers,
Go ahead.
thank you. I'm just so
Yep.
afraid I'm gonna damage it. I don't know
No.
why. It's like, so they have cut out where the windows are, yes, to make it look a little lighter, which is very, very, very clever. And again, this is made of like, I mean, I almost
I
want to
think
say
it
like
is foam board.
really high quality foam board, like really thick,
Yeah.
high quality foam board. Like it's not bending, it's not breaking, but it makes it so, you know, you guys saw me struggling holding that brick. I'm not struggling holding this. You're not gonna have a hard time packaging this up, although honestly I would leave this out year round if they were mine, but in putting it on a high shelf in a special closet until, you know, November, you're not gonna have a hard time putting it away. So the finishers did a fantastic job, but really the stitching is incredible. The design is incredible. It's just a beautiful marriage of so many things. I'll put that in there. Not that we'll forget whose it is,
Nope.
but okay. Everything else is going to be a little come down after that. Sorry. Where do I go? Like I said, still have lots of pillows. We have a little collection of purses. We were able to, find, after numerous tries, a restock of these purses that we had quite a while ago that all of a sudden were only available in a couple of colors. So this is I think it's called a camera bag because of the size of it. It is a tasseled camera bag. It is a very nice price tag. This is $72. It comes with what I call a temporary strap, which is all leather and is adjustable. But of course the idea is that you get yourself a purse, a very reasonably priced purse, and you treat yourself to needlepoint canvas that goes with it. This is one of my favorites in the shop. It's so simple. It's from Colors of Praise, and I love a good animal print. As a matter of fact, I just saw Kaylee. She's wearing this darling dog vest today. We love animal stuff in our house. So here are zebras, palm trees, sailboats, and it's kind of on this pale orchid background with the black print. But honestly, this is such a pale color. You could change the background to any color you wanted. That is your favorite color. You just need to make sure it's not too dark because you need enough contrast with the dark of the icons for them to pop out. So I don't know if we have my very favorite. We'll see if it's here. Oh, no, empty peg. What else is new? Oh no, maybe it's here. Like my very favorite Parfait Pink. You could change this to Parfait Pink and it would be darling. You could keep it as that pale lavender. You could change that color up as long as, you know, you can't go dark navy. Dark navy is going to make your icons disappear, but any pale color is going to look fantastic. So the $72 camera bag is back in the building. I'll run through the colors. That's the black one. This is the hot pink one. On our website, when it goes live, we will let you know on our website. I think it's called Fuchsia. So the names I give things are sometimes the names that are in my head, which aren't always the accurate names, but I try my best. So this is the hot pink or fuchsia one. That looks, of course, fantastic with Elizabeth Crane squares in squares, which is 13 mesh and a great stash buster. I didn't match anything up with this teal, but this teal is fantastic. It's like a peacock color. It is so good. Absolutely love that. Navy blue. That's okay. Navy blue. And I pulled with this this belt strap. Who right now I can't remember who this is from. Do you remember who this is from, Emily?
What? Oh shoot.
I know. I remember seeing it on their website and feeling like it's so pretty. It's this
Cool.
IPM.
Oh, JP Needlepoint?
I don't know. I remember ordering it and being really excited when I found it. So the gold on the navy is so fantastic. This navy canvas is slightly different from this, but that's actually a good thing because you can match your thread to the the thread to the leather. It will be a slightly different color than the blue on the canvas, which means it will be far easier to stitch
CBK.
a dark on dark. Oh, because it's JP Designs from CBK. Thank you. But I thought it was fantastic. So the gold with this gold tassel trim would be fantastic. Loved that combination. If you're a neutral girly, we've got your good basic beige taupe that will go with everything. We also have, this olive green, which is one of Liz's favorites. And Liz does have this exact purse, I believe. And it looks great with this gemstone from KCN. And this gemstone one actually would go with a lot of different ones, but I thought it was really pretty with the olive, of course. That was an easy matchup. And then this is I'm gonna call it periwinkle on the website. I'm not sure what it's called. It's of course a lovely gray blue. It's called denim. Emily's telling me. Emily has to like type all these things in, and her brain's younger than mine. Both things caused her to remember the color names better. But this is the blue bonnets, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrissy Johnson.
We need a new price tag on this
Isn't it
one.
Chrissy?
Maddie Sweet.
Oh man, yeah.
So Gingham Stitchery.
Gingham.
But it needs a new price tag because it got all rolled up on itself when I rolled it up inside the purse. Sorry. So the blue bonnets are absolutely gorgeous. And maybe to non-Texans who could pretend it's lavender. I don't know, but I think it's really pretty. So there we go. I think I showed that color already. I call this a spring green. It probably has a very different name. This is my favorite green of the versions that are here. It looks fantastic with our Christine Kingston Michigan strap or belt. And of course you're seeing on there the, Michigan with the UP and the lower P and all the Great Lakes, and the colors are so good with it. So Christine, if you're watching, I know you love this bag and this is your design. Christine has ordered a couple of this bag from us over time. There's a nice kind of dove gray. Maybe it's darker than a dove gray. Maybe it's just a nice medium gray. And last but not least, there is this deep red, almost burgundy, and I loved it with these little snowy houses. So they're not necessarily Christmas houses, they're more like winter houses. So if you are a winter lover, sorry, not me, this canvas I think could not be any cuter. Look at all those houses, and it would be really fun to stitch and a great stash buster. So a lot of belt straps, I would say to you, if you're buying a belt strap from us, ask us, especially something like this with so many colors, ask us just to send you 4 skeins of a background thread and then dive into your stash for the rest. If you've been stitching for any length of time, all of these colors are going to be represented in your stash. And I know I showed this to go with this cute bag, but wouldn't it be really cute around a rattan or an acrylic tray to show in the wintertime? Love it. So those bags have been restocked. Okay, I have a number of accessories, so let's talk about those. Anyone who's been anxiously awaiting the self-finishing tool from KCN, this is back and in the building. We have a lot of self-finishing things I'm going to show you today, so if you're not sure why you would need this, as we get to some of the self-finishing, I will let you know. A restock from our friend Ellen at Mary L. Thankfully, oops, dropping everything. These are her Japanese style scissors. There are 3 colorways. So let me show you the first one. This is the blue or turquoise colorway. They've got these cute little beads, floral bouquet of beads on the bottom. The top pops off. Excuse me, there we go. Top pops off, and then you've got scissors in here. So these are kind of fun just to have, you know, in your purse. It seems like I always need like something to cut a label off, or I don't know, all the time something's coming up that you wish you had a little pair of scissors. Of course, perfect for your stitching. So top pops off, you push that button, and then they become a little pair of scissors. You slide that back down, top goes back on. So they are, just give you a price tag on these, $34. So there's blue, there is green, again matching my sweater rather well, but then the Renegade is the pink, but I love the pink too. So 3 different colorways of our Japanese style scissors. Also from Mary L, we have restocked her needle minders, and they are called needle cozies for a reason. So they look like this. They look really cute. They are all made of felted wool. They are all handmade. They are all hand beaded, and they have 2 very strong neodymium magnets, one built into the koozie and the other one pops right on. And the whole thought of this is you put this on your canvas, and when you are done stitching for the day, you will put your needle through the felt, and then slide it back out when, of course, you're starting to stitch again. Wool will clean your needles. So your needles will last a little bit longer, and you hopefully won't have discoloration of your threads, which can happen at times because you're using an old needle. The other thing with it, because of these little pockets in the front, if you're working with multiple needles and multiple colors, when you're actually in process of stitching, you can stand your needles up in these little spots. So it kind of keeps you organized. So because of all the handmade nature and all the detail in these, they are $51. And they're available currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colorways. So this was the red I was showing you. Sorry, you saw the red loud and clear. Oh my gosh. Can I drop anything else today? Yes, I can. I'm sure I will. Hot pink. It's like almost highlighter pink. It's bright, bright, bright and really fun. Purple. Probably should have pulled these out of the packages, but I think you guys get the gist. French blue or periwinkle. Spring green. And lime green. So fun. So lots of koozies. They have been a hit. We've had them over the years, just haven't had them in a little while. In other needle minders, we have a restock and some brand new items, to me at least, from Bovaire. Sorry, my table's a little wider than I'm used to. And some of these she's had and maybe I just haven't seen, but and maybe it's because haven't talked about the fact that I play Mahjong these days. You're seeing malachite and Mahjong all over the place, so I think maybe that's what got me interested in this. So we have malachite. I've got a couple of them. This is the lighter green malachite, and this is the darker green, but I think I bought all she had. So I just have one of each of these. And then our dear friend and designer, Amy Poor from A Poor Girl Paints, has done geode fobs that have flown out of the building. So this is the blue geode. And I think I have a couple of these. And this is the green geode. Oh my gosh. If you guys could see this in-person sparkle, I wish I could just have you see how that basic green is just sparkling like no other on this needle minder. And then speaking of Mahjong, we restocked Kelly Bovaire's from Bovaire Arts Mahjong needle minder, which is the one bird bam. So good. If you play Mahjong, you know that the bamboo suit, the number 1 always has a 1 on it. But if Mahjong is not your thing, we also restocked the golf tees from Kelly as well. So that's what I've got from Bovaire today. Restock of books. The Pointer Sisters, my friends Jan and Timmy. I'm trying to remember what order these go in.
Reading is first.
Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think we have the 4th book in the building, but we just didn't need to restock it. So Pretty Stitches was their first book. I love these books because if you'll notice, they're the size of my hand. They're $48. I think they're all $48. Let me double check my work. Yes, they are. And they are packed with a punch. There's 137 pages to this book, but each page has kind of graph paper to practice how you're going to stitch it on, or maybe to change up your stitches. So 137 in this case divided by 2 is how many stitches you would roughly have in this book. And they have the stitches done in a very large scale so you can really understand them. And there's always something a little written on this. So this says padded stitches, and it says, here are some ideas for padded stitches. Lay down a thread for the white line, then stitch the pattern that you like on top, the blue lines. These are best used for borders and baskets. So that is very clever. So we'll get all sorts of good little tidbits about that. So that was their first book. Their second book is How We Discovered Them. I can't remember how I came across this, but I immediately ordered just a couple copies, I think, at retail to see if I liked them, and I fell in love. Kelly really lost her mind with this book. This is We Have Your Background Stitches, and all of these stitches are, of course, designed to be background stitches. So, and then the third in their series is Let's Fill in the Blanks on Your Canvas.
I use that one just as much now.
And Kelly's
A super fan.
done with her honeymoon on this, and she's moved on to an affair with this one. So let's fill in the blanks on your canvas. And the sections are baskets, birds, borders, clothing, flowers, grass, houses and buildings, leaves, mountains, skies, snow, trees, and water. So, and then the last book, which I believe is in the building, is called Categories, and it kind of has categories of a lot of clothing, different things. Tie-dye, someone's asking about something on the wall. So you guys have to tell me what they're asking about on the wall, and I will help to answer that question.
We think they're talking about the Jenny Sandberg clutches.
Okay. Another accessory back in the building that we have had over and over again is this gorgeous piece that is just so pretty, just all by itself. This is made in India. It is a 5 times, what do they call it? There's a word for the name, bird's eye? What's it called?
Oh, I don't know.
So there's a special word for this bubble kind of magnifier. But what I love about this is it's so pretty, you can leave it out as a decorative object. It is made in a fair trade organization in India. They are $24, 5 times magnifier. So if you were, for instance, looking at a picture of a stitch and you wanted to see it bigger, there you go. So most importantly, if you want to look for missed stitches, fisheye. Thank you, Amy. I was like, there's a word for it, something eye for this. Bird's eye, fisheye, some mammal, non-mammal eye, I don't know. So really, really pretty. So I've gifted these to a number of people. They are fantastic, and they're just $24. So there we go. A great, great, great way to use as the last step of your canvas to find any missed stitches before you send it in. Holly is saying she owns one and uses it all the time. So thank you for that, Holly. I do too. Okay, other accessories that have arrived. I have restock of our 4x4 acrylic slide-in coaster covers. So if you're gonna make a coaster and you don't want anyone to spill their red wine right on your coaster, you can have it finished at 4x4, slide it in here, and away you go. This side never closes though, so if they really do a massive spill, it could seep into the one side. But it is generally a nice protective cover for your coasters. $29. The other nice thing is they are wide enough that they will stand up, so you could actually kind of use this as a frame as well. So $29, and those have been restocked. Color cards, we have restocked our Milan color card. We carry the full line of Milan and the 10-yard cards. We love the 10-yard cards. Milan is fantastic for 13 mesh. And if you are doing a large canvas and you just need a little of something, a card of 10 yards is something south of $4, whereas a skein of Silk and Ivory, which is its kind of complement, and or the full skein of Milan is more like $8 because it's 30 yards. So color card is available, $86. Color cards are always very expensive, but if you look at this, you are getting the real thread, and these are all hand looped onto these pieces. So you can understand how they're so expensive because this is all hand put together. But it gives you the ability, if you live in a needlepoint desert, to be able to select colors on your own and just call us and say, this is the color I want and need. So there we go. Same situation with Radiance. We are in love with Radiance. So here are the Radiance color cards. They are available for purchase now. They are $72. So Radiance has quickly become one of my favorite threads. We adore it here. They do a great job on delivery. We have Radiance for 13, we have Radiance for 18. They also make a mini version. We do not carry the mini, But if you wanted, they come in packs of 3 or packs of 6.
Okay.
If you wanted a large amount of the mini, a pack of 6, we are happy to order that for you in any of the colors. So
They are coming out with,
they are coming out with a 1/16, but I don't know the timing on that, do you?
I think the end of this year, I believe.
Okay, so it'll be a little while, but if you're someone who wants the 1/16 ribbon, which is the flat rather than a rounded thread, that will be available. I came across these little darling project bags. I can't even remember who makes them. One of my Needlepoint designers, and they're $29. They do have a gusset tool. I love a good pink and green. You know, I am from Grosse Pointe, which is fully referenced in the Preppy Handbook back in the day, if you're old enough to remember that. Cute little tassels on them, and it is a fantastic size for tools. If you're someone who does a lot of belts, a belt canvas rolled up would be great in here. 9 by 6.5 with a 3-inch gusset, and they are just $29. I don't think there's any pockets or anything inside. Nope, but it is lined inside. But they're just cute. I mean, honestly, it could be a makeup bag too if you wanted, or anything you needed to corral anything and get yourself organized. So there we go. Okay. Other accessories. We have been restocked with our large Ort and tool holder. This is from my dear friend Sandy, our woodworker. This design object is exclusive to the Wool and the Floss, and it is designed to, I have to always look at this, there is a magnet in the bottom of this section which is designed to keep your needles in place. There is a soft bottom, so to speak, pad of this middle one to keep a laying tool. If you put your laying tool in here and it's a wood laying tool and it doesn't have a tip protector on it, you could put it in there because it won't be damaged. And then you can put your scissors, you could put a metal laying tool in the other holes. And then this one is to collect your orts as you're stitching. And if you're a newer stitcher, you're like, what in the world is Melissa talking about? What is an ort? So I can't remember exactly what the acronym stands for, but it is for little teeny tiny pieces of thread that you have cut off or no longer needed on your canvas, your waist knots, your leftover thread when you get to the end of a color section, etc. So we have them restocked in 4 colors. This is what came out last year is the Galentine's colorway, and it has proven to be one of the most popular year-round colors. We also have it in the Lily colorway, which is semi-exclusive to our shop and a couple other shops. So a little more pink and green on the horizon. The blue and white colorway. And of course my personal favorite, the Wool and the Floss colorway. Blue and green. Whoops, see, I told you it wouldn't be the last time I dropped something today. I just dropped something else. I am not really sure what is wrong with me today, but in any event, laying tools themselves have also been restocked. Sandy does a great job making these. They are all handmade. They are sharp enough without being overly sharp on the ends. They taper to a very nice end. If you are someone who uses a lot of strandable threads, a laying tool will be your friend. This is the Wool and the Floss colorway. Lily colorway, blue and white, Galentine, and a new colorway to us because I had a customer, and I apologize, I right this moment can't remember who it was, said, don't you have anything in purple? Look at this purple. It's like a nice deep like grape purple with a little gray in it, and we just hadn't had a lot of purple. So if you are a purple person, if purple's your go-to color, this is so pretty. So purple is now available. I think it's called Purple Passion, is now available in the laying tool. I also ordered it up in our exclusive tool, which is, I'm trying to take the top off of this. There we go. This is our threader, and this design is exclusive to us as well. It is basically a hook designed to thread your needle, and you think, why would I ever spend a handcrafted wood dollar amount on a threader? Well, really what I use this for is to save myself when I am taking something out. If I have done something in a decorative stitch and I realize that a little ways back I went over 3 instead of over 4, and now my whole scenario is off. You can cut that wrong stitch in half and pull out from either end back to where you need to go. And even if your ends are only this long, you can bury your needle. Use this little threader to then save how much you need to rip out. So there is a tutorial on my website, because that probably sounded like gibberish, but thank you. I'm seeing someone's already posting that it works great. So it does sound a little bit like gibberish, but on our website there is a tutorial showing you how I use it and why it's worth its weight in gold. The other thing Sandy does for us is these needle fobs. They're designed to be long enough to hold a snag navvet. If you don't know what a snag navvet is, you want a snag navvet. However, currently I don't have any in the building because they're sold out everywhere, but I think I now have them coming our way. But it is designed to hold your needles. It's long enough to hold a snag navvet, which is another, as I said, fabulous tool that you will want in your stitching repertoire. This is the Neatly Neon colorway. And then we have hot pink. We have rainbow. These are all the restocked colors. I believe there's a lot of other colors on our website, or will be on our website when things go live. And again, the purple passion, which is just such a deep, pretty color. So that's it from Sandy. We were able to acquire, after the last time I showed this, which apparently was on December 18th, we were able to acquire a few more of our boxwood wreaths. I'm opening this bag, sorry, because I want you guys to see what it actually looks like. This one can be mine. I have a few left of these. This is preserved boxwood. I ordered everything they had left, which at the time was 8. I'm not sure how many I have available today, but they are so fun because you could wardrobe this year round. So this wreath itself is, it's on the package, $38. And I've shown it off before with the Poor Girl Paints Mary, which I think is so darling. This is designed to be a 2x2 square. And speaking of a Poor Girl Paints, Amy herself had stitched something excuse me, from a Chart for Charity. And she's like, oh, it's gonna look great in this boxwood wreath for next year. And I said, what are you talking about? Just tack your whole canvas, cut your canvas so it doesn't, the corners don't pop out, and tack it on the back just for this year. And so that's what she did, and she was able to use it right away. But the idea is to have a few different pieces made excuse me, I'm so sorry, to wardrobe your wreath. So this might be your Christmas option.
Just a reminder to people to be specific, because I'm on a delay. If you say I want 2,
I didn't give a lot of those ground rolls. Hold on. Let me take a quick pause.
perfect.
So Kelly sees your comments on delay. So please be specific when you're saying canvas as well. Please let us know what kind of canvas you're asking for. So it's hard for her to tell what you're asking about. But there's a little watermelon that could go in there. And pulled this little Lake Life key fob, which would be darling in there. The hydrangea basket. So a lot of these are designed to be bag charms, but you could finish them as like 3-inch rounds to go behind here. Lucky. So you could put this out and just kind of wardrobe it all year round. I will be watching for these again. I have a feeling we don't have any left. This is the football for football season. So if you are willing to wait for a boxwood wreath, let us know and we will see, because I think I only had maybe 5 or 6 available. So so I will do my best. There is something special boxwood wreath wise coming out in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Okay, next up, some self-finishing bookmarks. I am all about making more time to read this year. I love to read. I find I get lost on my phone, and so I have set myself up so that I can only be on my phone between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. So if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm not reaching for my phone, I'm having to reach for a book. which is much better for me than my phone. I know that, but now my phone is making me do that. So my goal is to read more this year. I have joined a couple of online book clubs. So this book club canvas, if you are a purple girl, is super fun. There is a purple self-finishing bookmark to go with it.
And we just restocked our little library outside.
We have a little, this is how much I love books. I can't stand giving away books like just to like Goodwill or something like that, because I feel like people aren't going to some of those places for books themselves. So I have purchased an old refabbed newspaper box that you pull down the front, and it is our little free library. So it is in front of the shop. So if you ever come to see us, check out our little free library. If you're local, please feel free to add to it, take from it. I add to it on the regular, and it is fantastic. So here is the purple bookmark and the book club. A lot of cuff canvases will fit in these. So I pulled the cherry with the green gingham background from Christine Kingston to go with the red bookmark. So cute. This is kind of a new color. It's like a burnt orange, and this is a new color from Planet Earth, and this is designed to be, I don't know what this is designed to be actually. This is much longer. It's designed to be a key fob. So this is fairly long, and it's designed to be a key fob because the first 1.5 inches won't be covered by your tabs. But the color of those feathers with this orange is so good. So clearly you wouldn't stitch the whole length of this, but it is really, really fantastic with this. And this is a time where I'm realizing I should have my little whiteboard out, because you can see how good those colors would look together, especially if you're stitching something for that you want to be a little bit more masculine for a gentleman in your life, or just somebody who's not real frou-frou and girly. There we go. That would be really, really good. So that's the orange one with the leaf. The floral bookmark with the swell blue finish. Hot pink and bookworm. And I think we had some orders for this bookworm one. And don't worry, anytime you see something on here and you're like, but wait, I ordered that like 3 weeks ago. Why are you trying to sell that? I haven't gotten mine yet. What happens internally is when I place orders for special orders, then I'm like, what else should I get for the shop? And so when it all comes in, we ring up your special orders the same day that I am showing you off new items or restocked items. So don't ever worry that we've forgotten you. I suppose occasionally over the last 5 years, we have missed an order or two, or you've thought you've pushed send and it didn't happen. So always feel free to reach out to us, but don't panic when you see us showing things off that you may have ordered. This is the Moby Dick bookmark. I toyed with showing him either with the navy or the red, but I thought he's just really, really good. And last but not least, I haven't shown those two yet. Sorry, I'm going the other direction, which probably isn't helping you.
No, I'm just kidding. It's okay.
Hold on, we're
You're
adjusting.
fine.
The next one I think is Kelly's favorite. I'm gonna make her sound like a lush, even though she told me she's basically barely drinking these days because she's sleeping so much better without drinking at all. Not that she was ever a big drinker, but she does like a good dirty martini. So, and she also likes a good book. So there we go. And last but not least is the camouflage. Again, maybe good for someone that you don't want something so feminine looking. So there's camo with, of course, a good basic black to go with. So I think I've mentioned before that I love to have some smaller, like lower priced needlepoint self-finishing objects in my stash so that I can be like, oh my gosh, I have someone who wants to learn to stitch. This would be a great thing for them to start on. Or B, I have been invited to go to someone's house for the weekend and I need to bring a little hostess gift. This will be fantastic. So it's nice to have something in your stash that you can turn around and gift to someone and stitch up fairly quickly. I'm just about to finish my olive bookmark that you sold last time you did bookmarks. Well, yay, Dad, thank you. Another thing that is, oops, this is under the camera. Let's hope I don't knock this over. I had been waiting on a reorder of these for a very long time. I finally messaged my designer and they're like, oh, the website says it's out, but I have 6 of these left or something like that. So if you have ordered one of these, trying to get this out of the container, we have it for you. We have a few extras, but these are the last of them for a little while. This is the lobster key fob, and it comes with a little lobster that you're gonna stitch up to put in that little circle. So darn fun. So if you ordered this a while ago, we have yours. We will ring it up today. If you were interested, I have a couple. I don't know when they'll be restocked. Along these lines, I know there's a shamrock one that a few of you have on order. I'm waiting for those to restock, but I've gotcha. We're working on it. Okay. Whew. We're gonna move on to our other purses.
Good.
What time is it? 10:30. Okay. I've got purses.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I've got self-finishing still, some more self-finishing. I've got some great canvases and tons of pillows. But I'm gonna make sure to do these purses because these are a shop favorite. This is a larger bag than the camera crossbody tassel bag. I will give you some measurements. This is the olive green. It is 11 high, and we're gonna measure the bottom because it's easier. 11 high, 9 by 6. And a couple nice things about this bag. They all come with, I'm gonna show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. They all come with what I call two temporary straps. A leather temporary strap, a woven temporary strap that is adjustable, that is much longer than the leather one. And then the purse itself is divided on the inside into 2 halves and has a zippered compartment down the middle. These are all made in Italy. They are $166 and just absolutely beautifully made. Of course, for us, it is always about the needlepoint around here. So I don't think I picked something to go with this beautiful olive green, but we can certainly find something for you here or order something for you. Oh, no, I did. It's right in front of
Our
me.
sweet friend Mary Kay, is she saying, I have this bag and I love it. And she's so stylish.
Yeah.
She is. She told me when she came to visit, and she does drive quite a way to come and see us, and we appreciate that. And most of the time drops off finishing when she comes because she's a smart cookie. She said that everywhere she goes in her hometown, they're like, where did you get that? And she's like, well, I got it at this little needlepoint store in Detroit, which is not what people expect to hear. And I don't know if Mary Kay has stitched anything for it yet. Maybe she has, I can't remember. But I know Anne, who many of you have talked to, she does a lot of our shipping and our receiving. Anne Mills, she is an Ohio State fan and we love her anyway. The strap is very short. Suzanne is correct, and that's what I was trying to point out to you. So if you want to use this as your temporary strap, the leather strap is not very long. Like it's almost more like an arm strap. The woven strap adjusts to be quite long. So this is like, this can go all the way down to here. So the woven strap can get very long. So yes, Suzanne, that's what I was trying to point out is it comes with 2 straps, a shorter leather one, a longer woven one. But of course, what you're really gonna do is you're gonna stitch up yourself a beautiful needlepoint one. So I happen to love this from Good Point. It is called her squiggle strap, I believe. And what I love about it is if you were to carry this and put it with this green bag, it's going to look very fall and wintry, but then you could carry it with a light blue bag and then you'll look very summery. So you can switch this back and forth. And of course, when you're stitching them, you can make it to whatever length the canvas allows you to. The next color, I'm gonna call this caramel. It's probably called something else on our website.
I'm going to call it football.
Yeah.
Yes, and we are pairing it with, we're a little sad the lion season is over around here. But this lion strap could be stitched and ready to go by next season when you go to all your football parties. So this is of course designed to be a belt, but it would be a fantastic purse strap as well.
That is the prettiest color brown.
It's so pretty, and is this the one that's called leather? I just called it caramel because I think if you said leather bag, we're gonna say, wait, what bag? What color do you want?
Right.
So we're gonna call it caramel for the sake here. We are back to showing you Marie's Polish pottery inspired strap. Again, this comes in a cuff version as well that we showed earlier as a key fob. And this is the red bag that Anne has, and it is such a pretty red. The hardware on these bags is gorgeous. All the hardware is gold, just as an aside. But that is the red, and of course it looks fantastic with Marie's Polish pottery version. And I think Colleen is stitching this. I don't think she's quite finished hers, but she is loving this. Sorry, I'm moving things so I'm not dumping things. And then this gorgeous taupe. It's a nice basic beige that's going to go with everything. And it has, I have matched it up with, and again, this piece would go with a lot of things. This is from Colors of Praise, and I'm trying to remember what she calls this. The patterned rocks. So they're kind of different geode prints, rocks, whatever. So many colors. You could stash dye for this, and you could make the background color whatever color you wanted, as long as it didn't fight with the purse. So it's going to look really good there. Speaking of Colors of Praise, and this might be the color bag that Mary Kay has, is this gorgeous orange. It's kind of like it's a soft orange. It's not like, not screaming pumpkin orange, I guess. It's a kind of a softer orange. And I loved it with this Colors of Praise strap. Look at those beautiful colors with this orange. So pretty. This is on 13 mesh. I believe every other strap I've shown you thus far has been on 18 mesh. So if you are a 13 mesh stitcher, this may be the way to go. I will show you the full canvas so you can see all the choices. This design is kind of what led us to what we call around here the Liz finish. These are done on the 54-inch canvas as opposed to the 40-inch canvas that most belts are designed on, so they are a little bit longer. When Liz stitched hers, she took this end, which has this nice curve to it, and kind of matched up the other end using her number 4 hard pencil, and either, I don't know if she extended it so it would be like this, or if she shortened it so it would be like that. But she made the ends shaped the same way, and then that's how it was finished with little to no leather showing on top. There is this gorgeous chocolate brown. I'm not sure we've had this color before. I think this was new when I ordered it. So it's a nice deep chocolate brown. This burgundy, I saw Kelly hop up. She's like, we have to show off the martini strap. So this is the burgundy one, kind of an eggplant color. Really pretty. And this martini belt is super fun.
I love that.
And it's kind of reminiscent of me dropping everything today. Here's the martini that's tipped over, and the olives, another tipped over martini glass, a few more olives.
And it wouldn't
super
be
fun.
that hard to stitch now with an metallic pencil.
Yes, so I know all of us have been like shying away from black for so long to stitch on, because stitching a black on black is really hard on your eyes no matter what your age, but especially if you're my age. And now that we have our metallic pencil, you will draw over the black and then stitch with your black threads and you'll be just fine. And that gorgeous teal color is available in the bucket bag as well. So that is the end of the purse parade. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick sip of water and we're gonna show you guys a few pillows. And then we will get back to the matter at hand.
Does the large leather tote have any pockets inside?
It has the divider on the inside. I'll show that again.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, take out a little bit of this. It has the divider on the inside, which goes down the middle, and then this middle section is actually a pocket. So this unzips and opens into a pocket itself, zips back up again. That is the one and only pocket on the inside, but you basically have two large sections that are divided plus this zippered pocket down the middle. So hopefully that answers that question. Okay, pillow here for Andrea. Super fun. Oops, it says not showing. Oh, never mind. I misread that. It's a now showing. This is the popsicle stick. I believe this is maybe from, no, I don't have a cheat sheet. I'm sorry. I think I know who it's from, but I'm not going to say it because every time I do it then sometimes it's wrong. And I don't know if she did provide her fabrics. How fun is this? Andrea has a house in Grosse Pointe that looks like a cottage getaway. It is like so, I've never been there, but I see pictures of it. It's all like whites and pinks and yellow. It's like all these colors. So it is absolutely perfect. And actually she is also my doctor, and her office is like covered in fun little lily prints, and she just has like a fun, happy, sunshiny personality, and her surroundings go with it. So it's fantastic.
She's fantastic.
She's fantastic. It's true for sure. Kelly, look at. I think, did Susan stitch this up? She couldn't have stitched it that quickly.
Oh, I saw that yesterday and I chuckled because I was thinking, oh, we have that canvas. And I'm like, no, we don't.
Not anymore. So yes, this is from Ann Fisher. This is the block print canvas. And Ann designed it to be a gusseted pillow. So these corners are not painted. These corners are not painted when you purchase the canvas. It's available in 3 different colorways that right now I'm not going to remember all 3, but they are on our website. They will show us sold out, but we can order them for you. And these corners are designed to be bent, like folded in, and to be a gusseted pillow. But Susan and I had the same idea, that we liked it with a little bit more breathing room, and so Susan added these corners of these stripes, so cute, and finished up like this. And I think the inside stitch, again, I don't have my glasses on, looks like it's diagonal mosaic, perhaps in Stardust, and it is really pretty. It just has this subtle sparkle to it. We love Stardust around here. It is from Silk and Ivory, or Brown Paper Packages. It is only available in about 30 colorways. And I don't like stitching it in basket weave because the sparkle kind of tends to like pop out of it. But in a decorative stitch, even something like diagonal mosaic, Nobuko, it doesn't have to be a huge decorative stitch, but something that is more than just a tent stitch. It is one of our favorites if we have the right color. But the colors are tricky. Oh, our UPS man is here. He likes to give us the super secret knot.
Lots of boxes coming in the
This
building.
is from Sandy. Oh my gosh, so pretty.
Oh, that
Do we not have this
fabric.
canvas
Hey,
anymore?
Grady, no, we don't.
No, that fabric is so good, but we
my
have
God.
the
The
other
little one?
season.
So this is her Dancing Santas, and we can order this for you. We've had this for over and over a number of times, and our finishers picked this fantastic trim, and this fabric is so good. Oh God!
It's okay.
My dropsies are contagious. I've now given it over to Emily. Thankfully, it's just plastic bags. The good news that I always say around here is there is almost nothing that breaks in this building, which is very good because I am one of the clumsiest people. So we love Sandy's stitching, and this piece is fantastic. Kate Crady also, besides the Dancing Santas, does the Dancing Bunnies. So because, you know, Easter is coming up, we do have this in the building. Our Laura is working on this, and it is so good.
And we have a really good background stitch that kind of looks almost like the drapes of a curtain, like a curtain in the background.
So this canvas does come with a stitch guide, but I think Laura changed up the background stitch to something that was more to her liking, and we are happy to share that with you. So if you're in the mood for doing maybe an Easter version or a cottage version or a child's version, like, I mean, I don't have any grandchildren, don't think I'm going to have any for quite a while.
Do you want to knock on wood or?
Well, I mean, they're all on their way, so it's fine. I mean, no one's talking about having kids anytime soon, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I think this would be so cute at my cottage. I love it. Okay, so there's that. Oh, okay. This is kind of funny that these are arriving. These are here for Judy. Judy is local to us, and she stitched these up lickety-split. I have 2. Oh, they're coordinating. I thought they were the same. We just, in late December, had our officially Needlepoint Peanuts extravaganza. And Emily, I see, has taken over an entire table in the front window trying to get all the orders organized. So it is a bigger job than we thought it was going to be. So if you are, yes, the Stitching Buddies Carter comes with a stitch guide, and we also have an alternative background stitch for it. So, but where it's going with the Peanuts things is we said we'd probably ship it out in early January, which of course would be this week. Well, it blew up into a bigger event than we expected it to be. It took them a little bit longer to ship us things. We have,
We don't
what,
even
about
have everything. We got
60% of what we ordered, maybe?
maybe, but like I might have, if you ordered 4 canvases, I might have gotten 3 of them, and we're
So
still
we'll
waiting on one,
we will
so.
ship the complete order, but just getting it organized has turned into a bigger job. So please be patient with that. The reason this has come up is Judy, when officially Needlepoint on Peanuts first came out, bought Snoopy hugging flowers and had stitched this right up. She did the background in, it looks like a T-stitch perhaps. It's a white background, so it has a little bit of white showing through, and I love it. And she has 2 coordinating pillows. So Snoopy with flowers and Snoopy with Woodstock. And look how sweet these are. So these are 5-inch rounds. And I love seeing ornaments finished into pillows, because I think people are like, oh, I really wish I could do a needlepoint pillow, but I just don't have it in me to stitch something that big. You don't have to stitch something that big. This is still a fantastic needlepoint pillow set in this case. So yay, Judy, our darling. So yes, Judy is local to us. She is actually Abby from Saturnalia's grandmother. So how about that? She's also my mom's bridge partner, and they get their hair done together. And this is Grosse Pointe, so we're all intermingled in some weird sort of ways.
Yeah. Her always says, I need a tutoring for genetic
That's what my sister says about her husband. I failed on the genetic diversity because I married somebody from Grosse Pointe. So speaking of Abby, she has a pillow as well. Here it is. And I don't think this is from Spruce Street.
fabric.
And it says no diving. We're seeing a lot more ruffles around, and this mattress ticking fabric is fantastic. Abby's sister is a competitive swimmer, but apparently she is not a diver. So really, really cute. So that is here for Abby. She
That's
did.
great common sign around pools, so you're
Yes.
not breaking your neck.
She did provide her own fabric, which you are always welcome to do. Just please make sure when you purchase fabric that you are buying fabric that is appropriate for pillow finishing. It needs to be heavier than a quilting fabric. Like that thin cotton doesn't have enough meat for a pillow, and it can't be super heavy upholstery fabric. So when you're buying fabric, usually it will say appropriate for draperies and pillows. That's what you're looking for. I know I'm gonna like this, and I don't even know what it is.
These are the colors.
Yes. Who is this for? This is for Shauna. It's from Whip Stitch, and it says, "That's a hard no." And boxed pillow in velvet with contrasting velvet cording, a little micro cord. Nope, no micro cord, just a fabulous border stitch by Shauna, and really, really, really fun. So that's here for Shauna. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I might save some pillows. This is for Cynthia, another one of our Dallas friends. She looks like she provided her own fabric, and I adore it. This is from Elizabeth Crane Swartz, and she has stitched it up beautifully in basket weave. And look at this fabric on the back, so good. And this brush trim complements it beautifully. It is fantastic. So that's here for Cynthia. She provided her own fabric and brush trim.
Sorry.
I'm missing something good. You guys better take
You
notes.
are. We'll tell you later.
Take notes and let me know what you're losing it over later. That went with one of the purses. No, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Restock from our friends at Colonial. This Noel canvas I stitched a number of years ago. I still adore it. This is a Kelly Clark design. I do have a stitch guide for it. We are happy to send it your way. And the canvas has been restocked. It is on 18 mesh, but if you look at this closely, there's some bigger scale stitches, and the black is open. So not every single intersection is stitched, therefore it went fairly quickly, and I had a lot of fun stitching this. So Kelly is a stitcher and a graphic artist and a designer and just so full of talent. It's amazing. So her pieces are just so stitchable because her brain works like a stitcher's brain. So therefore she totally gets it.
Plus, I will say, like, you stitched that a long time ago. It's such a classic look. It, like, never goes out of style.
Yeah, because I think I stitched that in 2018 maybe.
I mean,
I can't remember for
way
sure.
before I started working.
Yeah, I mean, I picture it hanging in the old shop, and not that was that long ago, but it was there for a while. Thank you. Another piece that I have a stitch guide for that has been restocked is Great Lakes Good Times, and this actually is from 2018, I think, 2017.
I'm gonna go 2018.
2018, it was our first local needle shop day. I think in 2017 I would have been too dazed and confused to have participated. So there is a stitch guide for this piece as well. It was designed with my dear friend Joanna at Plum Stitchery. We have had a number of people purchase it and have us send it to our painter and paint over the letters with a different saying. I've had some people do God Bless America. I have some people do like their places have cottage names or resort area names. So you can do, we're happy to have that changed out for you. But Great Lakes Good Times, because of course we are in the Great Lakes. Okay, I feel like I'm jumping all over the place. I showed off earlier that Kate Dickerson heart. As you all may know, there's a couple weddings in my future with 2 out of 3 of my children are engaged. So these wedding rings, it's heart shaped, and the dome comes with, the glitter comes with, and it would just be a beautiful honorarium of a wedding. Is that the right
I
words?
feel like it's hard to find good new wedding canvases, and that was great.
Yeah, really pretty. Okay, I don't remember ordering this. I ordered this at Market. It makes me laugh. Do we know, Anne? Is it an alpaca or is it a llama?
I think it's a llama.
Okay, I don't know the difference between an alpaca and a llama. Anna and I are gonna have to discuss this over lunch because I look at her every Thursday and ask. She's going llama, and she is the coolest, most fashion-forward llama I think that's ever graced this earth. So, I mean, so cute. 5 by 7. You know what? She might look fantastic in that hot pink 5 by 7 acrylic tray.
Yeah,
Like, she's sassy enough to pull off that hot pink. So
totally.
there we go. So that is here and available. From our friend Tara at Pip and Rue, the Irish Exit. It is getting to be that time of year where March is approaching. From Pat Delp, not Pat Delp, excuse me, Pat at Needle Crossings. Pat Delp is the shop owner. The Rockefeller Center tree. 4.5 inch round, I believe. This is one of my favorite hydrangea canvases, and you don't see it very often. It's so pretty. It looks so great on a rattan bag. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Also from Needle Crossings, this always cracks me up. You have to look at this carefully to fully appreciate this canvas. So it looks like these dogs are looking at the snowman, but if you look a little bit closer, the dogs are building a kitty cat snowman, I believe. Or is it a bulldog snowman? I'm sorry, it's a bulldog snowman. I don't know. I think it could go either way. Yeah. I've always thought it was cat, and all of a sudden today, and maybe it's because I was with my sister-in-law's Frenchie over Christmas. Today it suddenly looks like a Frenchie to me. So I don't know. I'm not really sure. But either way, it is super fun. I am waiting for a lot of restocks from our friend Maggie at Love MHB. She called me and said, hey, I've got the one Frosty you're waiting on, but I don't have any of your other back orders in right now. She's like, do you want anything else? I only have 4 Frosties left. I go, yep, send me all 4 Frosties, because he could not be any cuter. He's just Like, I want to hug him, and you guys know I don't really like snow. So I have a couple of these available. A couple of them were spoken for. Doolittle Stitchery. This is the Nutcracker. Our Rebecca has stitched this. She did it all in basket weave, but with the most fantastic thread selection, which I think she mainly stashed out for. And it turned out just so cute. Rebecca is a retired professional dancer and just so fun.
And she took her little Benny to it this year, so.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she shared photos.
The North Pole, also from Doolittle Stitchery. Santa, Mrs. Claus is like celebrating. This must be the day after Christmas because they all look like they're just like, woohoo, it's all over. If you are local to Michigan, you will be familiar with Boyne Highlands. This was an exclusive that Beth at Doolittle did for us, a ski resort in northern Michigan, Boyne Highlands. Plum Stitchery also sent us, besides the Great Lakes Good Times, the Cuckoo Clock, and we had a couple orders for this. We finished one for, I think, our friend Stevens a little while ago with truly hanging, I can't weights. Is that what these things are called on the clock? And so I believe we can send you a source for those or source the weights for you if you're interested in this. I have a finish for my friend Amy Poor. This is the Lauren Block palm tree at sunset, and Amy stitched it. She pulled threads when she was here visiting us in November, maybe a different trip because it's already back from the finishers. She did this all in, I'm going to double check my work, all in radiance except for the palm tree is beaded, and she did brick style beading and it looks so good. So we're happy to replicate that for you. I believe she's putting this inside of an acrylic coaster, a round acrylic coaster, and it is just gorgeous. So that's Amy's. I will take care of that one a little bit later on. Market, I ordered the pre-orders from Market. Anything that was not available cash and carry at Market, the pre-orders are now arriving. So I was just so excited to see these because I kind of forget what I ordered at Market that I didn't bring home with us. Because at this point it's been about 4 months. Some of the painting services are running 26 weeks now. Not all of them, but some of them, and one of the largest ones is. So please be patient with any orders. We are always ordering for you, getting in line in the queue, but some things are just going to take longer for a little while, so just warning you of that. But Pepperberry
Trunk show pre-orders.
Trunk show pre-orders as well. They all use the same painting houses. So this is just the sweetest little thing. You guys know I love a good bunny. So this little bunny's snoozing on the moon. I'm showing these both together because they're two different colorways. This one has a blue pillow, so maybe leans a little bit more boy. This one has a pink pillow, leans a little bit more girl. But I thought they were so sweet. So that is the bunnies sleeping on the moon. And then we have another bunny series. Here's Bunny with the snowman, nose to nose, so cute. And then the snowman holding the bunny. Let's see if I can show this differently. There we go, snowman holding the bunny. I love Diane's style. She does a really good snowman. Then we have the snowman feeding the reindeer a carrot. And we have the snowman holding his friends, the cardinals. So sweet. Okay, from Stitch It's, I have the bride and the groom on order. Only the groom has arrived. The bride apparently is still getting dressed for the event.
Runaway.
She maybe is a runaway bride. We're gonna hope not. But the groom is in the building. If you would like a set of a bride and a groom, feel free to grab the groom now. You can get him stitched up while you're waiting for the bride. So that's that. Same situation with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I have Mrs. Claus, but no Mr. right now. But again, if you want a set of Mr. and Mrs. Claus, you can stitch up Mrs. Claus while you're waiting for Santa to arrive. Buddy the Elf, runaway seller at Market. We must have brought home like, I don't even know how many of these, 30 of these. So if you are waiting on a reorder of this, it is now here for you. So Buddy the Elf is here. Couple other sets that have been restocked. This is the Wizard of Oz set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have Linda, and we have, what's her real name? The Bad Witch. I can never say her name. Elphaba, otherwise known to me as the Bad Witch. Or Liz. The Tin Man. The Scarecrow. The Lion. And of course Dorothy with Toto. Toto can't be forgotten. So all of we are selling the Wizard of Oz as a set. If you want an individual one ordered, I can try to order them for you, but right now what's in the building is a set of the Wizard of Oz.
I was gonna say, I think they sell it as a set.
They were
Or maybe
selling them
they will do
individually, then they started selling them as a set. I can look into buying them individually. I am not positive that is an option. I'm with you, Em. Same with their Stitch It's Nativity. I just put away my Christmas stuff. I have a nativity that I have stitched. It's been done and available for a while, and I adore it. I am almost done with my Patricia Sewn blue and white nativity. I'm determined to get it done. This is a nativity you can easily get done in time for next Christmas. So it is also sold as a set. It is $476. Here is the backdrop with the angel on it. And this would be finished gusseted as a stand-up. And then we have, let's see if I can get these in a semblance of order. Wise man, shepherd. Oh, I'm getting myself so confused.
You've got Joseph, Mary, the kings.
I know,
The kings have the crowns. There's 3 kings. Yep, there's the shepherd, Mary and Joseph,
Okay, there we go.
and Jesus.
I was missing the baby. Couldn't find the baby. Okay, there is Mary and Joseph, and of course the star of the show, baby Jesus. And he would be finished gusseted, but standing this way, of course. So there's Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. Here are the 3 kings. And then we have the shepherd. And what I think is the most fun to stitch are the animals personally. Probably the most unimportant in a nativity set, but the most fun to stitch. The sheep, a donkey, and a camel. So again, all on 13 mesh. Stitch-up pieces aren't huge, very, very doable. You could get those stitched up and probably get them all back. The Oz set, did I say the price of the Oz set? Hopefully you guys are, somebody's asking that now, so I'll let Kelly answer that. $231 for the price of the Oz set. The price of the nativity set is $476. Also from KCN, the Nutcracker Suites is back in the building. This has been one of my favorite canvases. It would look fantastic in the self-finishing table. I believe it's 10 by 10, double checking. You know what, it's just shy of 10 by 10, but it would be very easy to make it 10 by 10 to go into your self-finishing table. So good. Some orders from Market that have arrived. This was brand new.
And Emily and I were drooling over it.
Yeah, this is Rainy Ribbit. So sweet. I think this is a 5-inch round.
She's just so like whimsical, like
Yeah.
70s.
5-inch
It's an
round.
artist that
70s.
Penny and Penny represents.
Yeah,
She's so
whoever
sweet.
C is.
And then also from that same artist, and maybe not quite as sweet, is Lucy Goosey. Lucy Goosey is smoking and drinking a martini. So we go from sweet to sassy by the same artist, and we love them both. From Needlepoint, I got a nice restock. Oops, I didn't realize we got those. That's exciting. Okay, the blue angel is back in the building. I think we have a couple of the other angels in the building. I didn't get a chance to pull them, but then again, it's been so busy in here, they may have walked off. When I ordered them, we had the other angels in the building. So the blue angel is here. I have been waiting on Village Houses for a very, very long time. They have almost none in stock. This is the gray church, so this is here. And what I ordered right when they first came out were her brand new bookshop, gingerbread house, and post office. And we finally received them. She was very apologetic that we didn't have them yet. And so she sent me, I don't think she sent me everything we ordered. So here's the gingerbread house, brand new. Here is the post office, which I adore, absolutely adore. And then maybe my personal favorite of the new ones, the bookshop. I mean, the colors are so good, and they are all on 13 mesh. The other pieces that we have not had before are her Thank Heaven series. And I don't know how I haven't brought these in before. 13 mesh, Thank Heaven for little boys. You've got a little boy in your life. We have Thank Heaven for little girls. Of course, you know, look at the little dog over here. So darn cute. I mean, just everything is so darling. And in case you don't have littles in your life that you want to stitch for, we could all say Thank Heaven for Needlepoint. I mean, so good. Love it. Okay, from our friend Carrie at Kangaroo Paws. She has her 250-year celebration star, 1776 to 2026. Fantastic. Restock from Jennifer Hall of Wicked. I know a few of you had this on order, so we will send yours your way. Again, another America 250. This one is from Kate Woodward. We are, in case anyone's been living under a rock, America is celebrating our 250th birthday this summer, which happens to be my birthday. I'm a little younger than 250. Some days I feel it though, who knows. The transfer wear turkey from Kate Woodward has been restocked. This is so fun. This is from Boxwood Needlepoint. This darling little turkey says, "I'm thankful for," and the idea behind this, there's a finished picture on our website, I believe. The idea is you finish this with like a pocket in the back, and you have the people at your table create little feathers to stick out of the back on Thanksgiving to say what they are thankful for. So 13 mesh would stitch up really quickly. You could have it ready for this Thanksgiving. We also have the Santa Claus bow. Do you know if the finished version of this is on our website? Okay, perfect.
And I'm so tempted to pick them
It's just so cute.
It's so cute.
I said earlier that Love MHB, she'd sent us the Frosties and that's all she had, but you will connect the dots that it's been 4 weeks since I've done an unboxing. 4 weeks? 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
A long time.
A long time. So more than one shipment has come in. So what also arrived are the angels. So these are all 13 mesh angels, and they have 3 different hair colors with different backgrounds. So hopefully I can hold all these up at the same time. So there is the red head on top with kind of that turquoise background, the blonde with the navy background, and the brunette with the light blue background. So keep in mind, you can probably change some hair colors. They're all the same design, just different background colors, different hair colors. So the 3 angels are here. If you pre-order these at Market, don't worry, yours have been pulled for you. We are good to go. From the Meredith collection, checking my time. Okay, I'm gonna be able to get through these.
20 minutes.
I'm gonna get back to some pillows. We have a whole bunch of key fobs too. I'm not sure we'll get to those. We might save those for whips. The Corgi. These dog canvases are so cute. This is the Doodle. These are all on 13 mesh, and I think they're 5-inch rounds. Double checking, yes, 5-inch rounds. This is the Doodle. Okay, this is the Dachshund. I don't have a Dachshund. I'll probably never have a Dachshund, but I still might need to stitch this. I mean, so darn cute with that scarf and the sled. I love it. From my friend Amanda at Good Point, some of her little signs are back in the building. This is the bride, again on 13 mesh. Mary, new at Last Market, I believe, is my recollection, is Joy. Love this one. Absolutely love that. Also new at Last Market is this wreath print, and it's available in a round. These are on 13 mesh. And also available as a square, which I think is 8x8. And if I had been smart, I would have pulled the Sudbury tray in either red or white. It's 8x8. Sudbury tray shows 9.5 by 9.5. You could put a Christmas ribbon around the edge, and it would be so darn cute. So I would do this in the wood Sudbury tray in either white or red. And we are happy to pick ribbon from our ribbon bar to complement it, and it would be very easy self-finishing. Okay, this is the pickleball martini from our friends Cotswold. Super fun. We have restocked the chocolate martini. Then this,
Espresso.
oh, is it an espresso martini, not
It
a
doesn't
chocolate
matter,
martini?
but
I think I could go
it's
either way.
espresso, and Annie stitched it for me. So.
And then this was a new design to me, this floral print I thought was really pretty. Again, really great for a bag tag or to go on a rattan bag. Just really just fun colors, very springy. Liz and I think it was Liz and I, ordered a bunch of these Needlepoint by Laura licensed football pieces at the very beginning of football season. Unfortunately, they just arrived, but those of you that still are celebrating your teams year round, there you go. This is the Ohio State Buckeye, of course.
That's for Emily.
Indiana University to be playing such great football this year is just so exciting. Sparty on 13 mesh. Let me tell you how big he is. He is on 13. He is about 4 3/4 by 4 without any background. So 4 3/4 by 4. I think you could easily make him into a pillow insert. You've got enough working background to be able to do that. Michigan State on the football field. You can tell Liz was involved. There's a lot of Spartan stuff here. The Michigan State key fob. The Michigan State sweater. The Michigan State holiday bulb. I love the bow on the top of that. And then we've got our U of M versions. So Go Blue key fob, the Go Blue Michigan holiday bulb, the Michigan sweater, the super classic Michigan round, the Michigan football. This is on 13 mesh. Hold on, we're gonna have to back up to that Michigan round. Nobody asked for the Michigan round yet. This is the Michigan football. It's on 13 mesh with the bow. The width of it is 6. The height is about 5. So this might be a pillow insert or something to go on a tote bag or something to go in a tray. Probably a little bit big for an ornament. So I said to hold tight for the Michigan because if you all ever go to Michigan games, you have the days where you wear yellow or white or blue. So we have the block M on maize, and we have the block M on blue. So if you're interested in just the straightforward Michigan round, make sure to say M on maize or M on blue. Sorry about that. And then if you're a diehard football fan, Michigan football fan, here is the block M on the football field.
We're thankful since they're replacing their whole coaching team this year, that next year is going to be a good season.
Restock from our friend Christine Kingston of Boo. We love this piece. Is there a stitch card for this? What am I remembering? No, not this
No,
one.
but I pulled some cool threads for
And
it.
we
Okay.
came up with like doing the pumpkin stitch in the background in different radiance colors.
Ooh, okay, so we have maybe some idea notes we could send along with that. And then from Mopsy, I know a couple of you were waiting on this. We highlighted this on our self-finishing table episode, and this is the Christmas mandala. Super duper fun. So oops, nope, that's not it for canvases. Restock from Blue Ridge Stitchery of our whip tag that we created for our last retreat. Liz stitched this up for us. It's so darling. And of course, whip is a double entendre around here because we are all works in process and we all have needlepoint whips. So use it as you will. And then a restock from my friend Ada at Eye Candy. This is the Santa from Eye Candy, and I do have a stitch guide available for this. This is my stitched version, and the canvas is back in the building.
Yay.
Yes, Anne has stitched that. I think she stitched it for her Stitch Club buddy. Yes, Anne? Okay. Let's fly through a couple of these pillows because there's some really good ones back here. This is for Bryn. Bryn has been very prolific. This is the Scooter bear. So cute, darling. She did him all in basket weave, but then did a background stitch. Maybe just skipped 10. I'm having again, don't have my glasses on. Can't see what stitch that is, but it's really, really cute. Just gives it a little bit of a texture, and the fabric choice was fantastic. Next up, oh, this one's pretty. Who's this for? Good fabric choices. This is for Lil. Lil is local to us. I believe she brought in her own fabric, and it is fantastic. This is from Plum Stitchery, from one of their artists that right now I'm blanking out on. Willa? Which artist? Is it Willa?
I think so.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Willa Hart?
Yeah.
And then Lil provided her own fabric, and it is gorgeous. So that's here. Next up, oops. This is an Elizabeth Crane Swartz design here for Nancy. Nancy is our Megan's mother. I believe this was her second project ever, maybe even her first. And just done very simply in like charcoal gray velvet. So fantastic. This is the Elizabeth Crane Swartz teardrop design on 13 mesh, and that's here for Nancy. From Plum Stitchery, this is here for Trisha. Trisha, I think, did drop this off in person as well. Home, where someone always runs to greet you. She was so sweet. When she was here this summer, she delivered for me a stack of books that all had a wedding theme in it, and I just thought that was the sweetest, most kind thing anyone could do for a book lover, and totally above and beyond. So hopefully she loves her pillow. I think this fantastic fabric looks so good with it. I adore it. So that is here for Trisha. Next up, let's see, for Catherine. Oops, come on,
For
Barry.
your timing, so you have like 12 minutes.
Okay. This bag's gonna fight with me too. This is here for Catherine. Tooth Fairy pillow, so sweet. This is from Kathy Schenkel. We can order this for you. And she's had it embroidered on the back with Henry, Love Nana, and the year. And there's her little plane with the pocket for the tooth and maybe the little treat to go inside of that. So that's here for Catherine. This is here for Mary Ellen.
Did you show this?
No. This is a lobster. I don't know who this is from. I'm sorry, but done finished. It's a little oval pillow. We don't see that very often. This roping trim is so perfect. Every now and then I see on Facebook people saying like, oh, the finishing was great except for the way they joined this. So I'm just going to point something out to you here, right? Our finish did a fantastic job, but there's a little tiny bit of a lump right here where this cording joins. There is no way to avoid that. So when you get your finishing back, whether it's from us or from another shop, keep in mind there's certain things that can't be avoided because of the way upholstery works. So anyways, it looks fantastic. I love it. I just happen to notice that Mary Ellen did provide that cording herself, and we were able to utilize it. Emily's pointing out to me that we have
Well,
some.
there's also the key fobs.
Yeah,
We
those
can do that
might
next
be
week.
held. We got a restock from Rachel Berry of her all-in-one self-finishing wallets. These are so beautifully made, $152. This is the caramel leather with a pink interior, and Emily matched this up. It has, I should show you the full inside. So there's a few colors of this. All sorts of pockets for your credit cards, your ID, 2 pockets for other things that go in your wallet, a zipper pocket probably for loose coins or dollars, and then a whole nother pocket to put whatever you feel you need in your wallet. So it is also, I've been told by my friend Susan, large enough to put, once all the styrofoam's taken out, put your cell phone inside of it. So if you want an on-the-go, all-in-one wallet, your phone will fit inside of here along with everything else you might need. So this reptile eye is so fantastic with this caramel. So good. And I know Anne has been eyeing this eye. Or are you stitching the eye?
I have
She's stitching the eye, so it is
haven't attacked it yet.
just gorgeous. There is a navy blue one with an ivory interior, I think. Nope, I lied. A caramel interior on the navy blue. And Emily pulled this fun kind of Scandinavian print, 13 mesh to go with it from Love MHB. And keep in mind, that's like a winter version. You don't have to undo this part and make it sticky. You can literally go whoop and switch out your canvases. So you literally could have a winter wallet and then switch out the navy to something more summery. The hot pink has an orange interior, as I recall. Yes, hot pink has an orange interior. And Emily pulled this Christine Kingston 13 mesh dots. So pretty. The colors are so great, and it would be such an easy stitch, but looks so sophisticated and beautiful in that wallet when you're done. And then the black has the white interior. Am I correct? Yes, the black has an ivory interior. And this gorgeous Kate Woodward monarch piece, butterflies are all the rage these days, would look absolutely beautiful in the black with the ivory interior. So apologies that I didn't fit that earlier with the self-finishing. I still have a couple more pillows, and it looks like I have a couple more minutes, so we're going to keep
About
going.
8 minutes.
This is for Becky. She's local to us. This is a fantastic pillow. These were designed to be coasters, and she stitched them up and had us lay them out into a bolster pillow with, look at this contrasting cording, you guys. So good. That just that little touch of tartan, and the tumbling Santas are fantastic. These are from a designer who was on maternity break for a little while, but I do believe I can order from her again. I have to double check that. So that is the tumbling Santas, and that's here for Becky. Another kind of large bolster pillow. Who's this one here for? This is for Sally. Sally is not local to us, so we will be shipping this to her, to my knowledge. And she must be an avid gardener. I've only ever talked to her about Needlepoint, but this is the Good Point gardening canvas. Let me back up so you can see. So it's a round, like kind of sausage bolster pillow, which matches my outfit rather well as well. And my finishers put that cute little pom-pom on the end, this gorgeous linen-like fabric, and Sally stitched it up beautifully. A little micro cord to frame it. So good. Next up, this is for Harriet. We talked to Harriet quite a bit. I have not had the pleasure of meeting her in person. Sorry, trying to get this bag open. Cute little ruffle on this pillow. I'm not sure I could order this pillow for you. Last I knew, this might have been the one that was being discontinued, and that we bought one of the last ones. So girls just want to have fun. So apologies, I can't order this for you, but this finishing with the ruffle and the velvet on the back, the velvet cording as a surround is really fantastic. So, oh, another favorite. This is for our Carmel, who is local to us as well, or at least local to us half the year. This is a Susan Roberts piece. I'm happy to order this for you. It turned out so good. Carmel stitched this all in basket weave, but with some interesting fibers. And this microcord, this peppermint microcord, sets it off beautifully with the red and white velvet. Carmel, if this does not make it to your house, you can find it at mine. It is fantastic. Here's another piece that maybe looks like it was made for me. This is for Janice. Janice is local to us. And she has a gorgeous patriotic pillow coming her way. This piece is from Julia's Needlepoint. I think I even have this on back order, waiting for this to come in for someone. And the ribbon trim built in the framing, the contrasting cording, really, really, really good. Okay, I think I got through all the pillows. Somebody asked to see the crawfish again really fast, but we're hitting our limit where they cut me off. So let me show you the crawfish. I don't want this stack of pillows to fall because I haven't put them back where they belong. There is the crawfish again. So cute, just as a little oval pillow. Love it. And again, this is here for Mary Ellen. So hopefully you love everything we've seen today. We have a whole bunch of key fobs that have been restocked and key fob inserts. So maybe that's going to be on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, there's tons.
Because we have quite a collection going, and they're just a really great little something to have in your stash to stitch up. My youngest daughter, who is back in Chicago right now, is obsessed with stitching all of her friends' key fobs. So I think it's lovely. Anyway, I hope you all have a great week. We will be back Tuesday with Liz and Kelly. We'll be back Wednesday. Wednesday will be a big ding and dent day.
Watch out.
And I call it ding and dent. Not everything is dinged or dented. Some things just it's time for them to move on to a new home. So there will be lots of great bargains to be had on Wow Wednesday. So please join us then. If you are interested in getting our text updates to know when unboxing items are live, let us know. We will send you a quick text either Thursday night or Friday morning with a link to the live unboxing items. And I am having a mahjong weekend at my cottage this weekend, so I am off for that tonight with a work from home tonight and tomorrow, and then hopefully just playing mahjong all weekend and maybe fitting in a little bit of stitching. So I hope you all have time for Wow. Good question. I'm sorry. Wow Wednesday is always at 11:30. It isn't always at 11:30. Wow Wednesday will be at 11:30. There's no reason to change our time on Wednesday, is there, Emily? Don't you think we should keep our Wow Wednesday at 11:30 this week? Every now and then we change Wow Wednesday if it's a special event, if we have a special guest here, but we will be at 11:30 on Wow Wednesday, 11:30 Eastern. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye.